Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Jace, and today I'm going to be going over basic tips for beginners in Rocket League. So please forgive me if I sound a little bland. It's 2 in the morning currently as I'm recording this. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna wing it. So let's get let's get going. All right, so my first tip here is going to be training. Use your training. Use all the training packs. If you're new, you don't know like basic stuff, like I suggest just going around and training, hitting the ball, just getting a nice feel for the game. Also, I should point out, if you aren't like brand new or you have some experience, go watch my other tips and tricks video. It'll be how to rank up faster in Rocket League. So yeah, so just use training. It's a big tool, I still use it all the time, pros still use it all the time, so if you're definitely new to the game, definitely use it. You can also, I suggest just like doing some of these easier ones like aerials and stuff, but if you're really new, you can also do the default ones, I guess you can call it, but me, personally, I like to use free play and the custom ones, as you can see here. Alright, so next one's kind of going to be a no-brainer. It's going to be playing a lot, just getting an overall feel for the game, how the game works. And this really just comes by, playing the game. The more hours, the more time you put into the game, the better you'll become, the more game knowledge you'll have. So yeah, just play the game if you want to get better. Alright, next tip is very, very important, especially if you're starting off, is your camera settings. Please, for God's sake, you see this thing right here? Take it off. If you have camera shake on, take it off. There is no reason for you to have camera shake on. Like, literally no reason. It only suppresses your abilities. And also another thing, obviously the actual camera settings. Most pros kind of have I won't say the same, but they have a similar look to this. I will admit this is Musty's camera settings, which I don't suggest going after a YouTuber or pro player and copying their settings exactly. But I literally was just chilling. I looked up Musty's camera settings. I saw that they were similar to mine, and they were literally just about the exact same as mine. But yeah, just adjust your camera settings a little bit. I'll show you again what mine are at, so you can pause this if you want to copy them and then go around in a bunch. But yeah, I suggest having something that kind of resembles this camera setting. Nothing I know a bunch of people when they're starting off, they have the default camera settings where you're basically super close to your car, and then other people will have their distance so far out like this, and it just makes it really hard to actually control the car, and it's really hard to play on. So yeah, just definitely change your camera settings. It'll definitely be helpful for the long run. Alright, so next tip is recoveries. Obviously, you're not going to have the best recoveries if you're just starting out on the game, but a big tip is learn how to air roll. Air roll is very, very important. So say you jump for the ball, once you learn how to aerial, you hit the ball or something, and you land weirdly, and this will set you off so you can't get back to the ball, back to the net, wherever you need to go. So learn how to air roll. I personally have my air roll buttons, I'll show you, on RB and LB because I am on a Xbox controller. But I suggest having 2 different air roll buttons. I used to have mine on RB only, and then I'd move my left analog stick left or right, whichever way I want to air roll. But I did make the switch when I was a Champ 2 player, and I don't know, I've been able to do cooler stuff, and I feel like it's definitely made me better, maybe. I'm honestly not sure, but learn how to air roll. You're aerialing, say, and you want to land on the ground, but you don't want to land on the back of your car. You want to land on your wheels so you can have or just keep that momentum. Alright, next one is going to be controller settings. So I'm going to assume most people here are playing on a controller. So basically just like go through, like kind of get a feel for what you want for your controller settings basically. And what I mean by this is, like, I suggest Alright, next tip is controller settings basically, like what buttons do what. So honestly, I kind of stuck with the default ones, not gonna lie. But I suggest changing your power slide to LB or left bumper, whatever, if you're using Xbox or PS4 controller. I suggest definitely changing your power slide to LB. Me, I've just gotten really used to it because I've been playing this game for like 4 years. Or whenever it came out, honestly, I don't even remember anymore. I think it's been out for almost 5 years. I've been playing it since it came out, and I've just gotten used to these controller settings. But yeah, look up on like different videos or just like get a feel of what feels natural to you. Like on the default cameras, or I keep saying camera, controller settings, your right hand does a lot of the work. And like here, literally my left hand I can only back up, move left and right and stuff like that, and arrow left with my left hand, whilst my right hand is on the ball cam and stuff, and then boost, and then A, and then power slide, and then obviously drive, and then arrow right. But I've just personally gotten used to it. But yeah, definitely change it to what feels good for you. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, my next tip is going to be ball cam and kind of when to use ball cam. So I suggest using ball cam whenever, or turning off ball cam whenever you're like right on the ball or something, because it gives you better like control over your car and like kind of knowing where the ball is gonna go. But obviously this will take time to learn. And then like if you hit the ball, like when you're going for boost, I suggest you take off ball cam so you make sure you don't miss the boost, and then go right back on ball cam. Alright, so next one's gonna be rotations. I know rotations don't really happen in the lower ranks, but another thing is that I don't know if this still happens, but I remember when I was gold plat, well, not really plat, but like gold player, there would always be like one designated goalie. Do not have a designated goalie. This just kind of messes up with the rotations, because if you watch pro players, you watch high ranked players, they do not have a designated goalie. People are rotating all the time. So what I suggest here is, like, once you like take a shot or something, just like go back to net, go on and off ball cam like I said before. Make sure you know where the ball is, but make sure you get boost, get back, and if you see your teammates going back, go right back up for the ball. Alright, next tip is going to be aerialing. Learn how to aerial. I know when I started off, this was such a hard thing for me to do, and now I can do it decently well, I guess. But there are so many aerial packs out there. Like, once you get better at actually being able to hit the ball in the air, go into this air dribbling pack, and it'll really help you with your control, where you actually want to move whilst you're aerialing. And yeah, just like do a whole bunch of training packs. Create your own training pack if you want to. Just go in training, practice your aerialing, or just do it in game. It'll probably be a lot harder to do it in game, especially if you haven't done it in training. But yeah, basically, like, what you just want to do when you're starting off aerialing is just jump, tilt your car upwards, and just like boost, kind of. but you don't want to like tilt it too far up, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of packs out there that will help you with aerialing. Alright, so next tip is something I personally did with one of my friends, and I think it benefited them a lot, is find a better player to coach you. So basically what I did with my friend is that me and him used to play a while back, but he stopped playing the game and I kept on playing the game, and he kind of got back into it for a little bit. And basically he wanted me to coach him, so I was like, alright, this is a good idea. I've heard people doing this before. So basically what I did is I would 1v1 him, and I would go a little bit easy, but like kind of play how I regularly would. And basically anything that he did like wrong, I would, show him and tell him what to do. That'll help him like avoid those type of situations and getting scored on. Or just overall just playing with another player. You don't have to 1v1 him. Just play with like a friend or something that's higher ranked than you. Or just find, I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there in the community that are willing to help you out. So yeah. Alright, last tip is to find players like your rank to play with. So basically, just maybe if you're in a game with people, you do good, party up with them, play a couple more, and if you are starting to like them, like get in a call with them, talk to them, and then like try to get a nice little team going, I guess, so you can learn on your communication skills, when you're gonna go, who's gonna go, your rotations, just like playing with certain people. That can really help you just get better at the game and work on your communication skills. So yeah, guys, that's it. I'm literally recording this 8 hours before the season ends. This is not the rank that I wanted to finish off with, but this is my first season hitting GC. So hopefully I can do that next season. But if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Share with a friend if you found this helpful. And definitely comment down below if you have any questions or want me to do any other type of videos. I'm down to do whatever. And I know I'm terrible at explaining stuff, so if you need me to explain something in more detail, I can either make a video on it or just answer your question down below in the comments. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a great